Cusco, we loaded up a bus with a lot of food and drove about 2 hours to where the road ends at the Chupani Inca archaeological site. The communities of Sutuc Pacchaq are a 2-hour hike up from the end of the road. Volunteers from the communities helped us carry food in the rain from the bus up to where the families were waiting for us. The hardworking families of Sutuc Pacchaq were dependent on tourism, mostly running the pack horses for people trekking through the Lares valleys. All of those jobs ended when the borders of Peru were closed to slow the spread of COVID-19. These families live so far from any town, there are no other jobs, and they have had to go back to subsistence farming. This pandemic hit at the worst possible time for the Cusco region. There are very few tourists during the rains of January and February. It's June, and many families have not had work since New Year's.
Ya, compañeros, entonces nantes casquirunches como visitantes está y mena forma picha pamonco y mena condición picha cheta paikuna casquirunches compañeros como nosotros como beneficiarios.
Luciano, pantigoso, ¿qué tal?
Muchas gracias, señora.
Thanks to the extraordinary generosity of our donors, we were able to buy more than just the basics. Rice, sugar, and cooking oil are the essentials that some families can afford when they hike down to the nearest town. We were also able to bring fortified oatmeal for children, powdered milk, and a panettone. Panettone is a sweet Italian bread, which is more like cake than bread. It's a very popular gift during the holidays in Peru. Being able to take a treat like that for each family meant that we could take them gifts, not just handouts. Each family got 5 kilos each of rice, oatmeal, and sugar, a liter of vegetable oil, a large tin of powdered milk, and the panettone. Imagine if you had run out of milk and sugar months ago. The families had all hiked down from their villages together in the morning, built a fire, and roasted new potatoes while they waited for us. When we first got there, they shared the potatoes with us before we started the distribution. It was so lovely to start the day with such a warm welcome, and with them able to share first with us. Although we are all suffering financially from the hard stop in tourism, we know that many of those who worked as porters, cooks, and horsemen have been much harder hit. The COVID Relief Project was born from our relationships with the porters who work the Inca Trail and those who run pack horses on the other treks that you can hike on your way to Machu Picchu. We are tour guides and others who work in tourism in Cusco. We are volunteering our time because we care deeply about our friends and former colleagues who are now unemployed. We are so thankful to our donors for believing in this project. We're also thankful to the mayors and community leaders who have provided transportation for us. This is what allows us to spend 100% of your donations on food. We recognize that this is a time of great need all around the world, and we truly appreciate all of you who think of Peru during this difficult time. Your donations make a very big difference here. If you've already visited Machu Picchu or hiked the Inca Trail, or if you hope to do so someday, we ask you to consider supporting the COVID Relief Project. All of your donations go directly to the people who take care of you when you are hiking here.
Compañeros, mañana kusunchis compañero Chainis Yucra.
Muchas gracias. Bendiciones a todos. Gracias.
Compañeros,